say Fin Fang Foom is a foe unlike any one could imagine.
I mean, he's basically a dragon from the fairy tales on Earth.
Ridiculous.
Here, give me a hand.
We should be ready. We don't know the source of that smoke. More hostiles.
Maybe it's just a nice warm fire and some Sakaran spirits.
No doubt it's something that'll try to kill us. This place is like a funhouse of razor blades.
Great speech.
But I'm not worried. We face meteors, poison zit cats, and abominable snowmen.
When to go?
Right. And we beat them all. I'd back this team against anything.
Including Fin Fang Foom.
Right. Except not. Because we're not killing him.
Whatever it is, it smells.
Bodies. It smells of bodies.
Jeez. Is all this Foom?
Undoubtedly.
Up ahead. Looks like there's a survivor.
Who goes there?
No head. She has no head.
I believe that repulsive tentacle orb is her head.
And I can hear you with it.
Are you the only survivor?
Clearly not. Who are you, meat sacks?
We're here for Foom.
Forget what I said. Yeah, I'm the only survivor. Or will be.
I take it you know where we can find him?
Sure, digesting my men back at his roost. Big Eye's obelisk sticking out of the Caldera's frozen sea.
Don't worry, we'll take care of Foom.
Sure you will, Terran. Just don't come running back here when he chases you. I've still got some things to pack up.
You gonna be okay?
I don't need your pity, Terran. I'll head back to Contraxia and lick my wounds.
Ooh, hey, you may not want to do that. Contraxia isn't exactly safe right now.
When is it ever?
Seriously, maybe you should just come with us.
I've been embarrassed enough today without taking help from a stranger. I can look after myself.
Well, if you hear people talking about a promise with a matriarch, just steer clear.
I'll keep that in mind.
Sorry about your men.
Dead men collect no paychecks. Speaking of, aren't you the Mad Titan's daughter?
What of it?
Relax, I'm not looking for trouble. There was a time I'd have taken you in for the bounty.
There was a time I'd have killed you for trying.
Yeah, seems we've both got bigger problems right now.
Seems like.
Any of you corpses mind if I help myself to your stuff? No? Well, thank you.
May as well put it to good use, right?
They ain't using it. Got you covered. Doing. Here's hoping we do better against Foom than this lot.
Big ice thingy on the frozen sea, eh?
I agree.
You said it, buddy. Sure is a long way down. Another hunt marker?
This one is unclaimed. No doubt it belonged to one of these corpses.
Guess they never got the chance to plan it.
I have appropriated it for our own use, to herald our bravery this day. It shall mark our ultimate conquest, or our glorious defeat.
Foom may be bad news, but he's nothing compared to the fight that comes next.
It shall mark our penultimate conquest.
One conquest at a time. All right, people. Let's catch us a dragon.
Yes, We grow ever closer to our great destiny.
You're awful chipper, considering Foom obliterated that camp like it was nothing.
We are not nothing.
I'm with Drax. No mountain too high, no valley too low.
Literally. In the case of this place.
Whoa! 18! The ice is amplifying our velocity!
This is how I die! Have you lost your forking mind?
Come on! If you forget it's incredibly dangerous, it's actually kind of fun!
Indeed! Let us meet our deaths bemused!
Well, that takes care of the getting down part.
I don't even want to think about how we're gonna get back up. Or how we're gonna get Foom up there.
Look on the bright side. We may be dead.
Nonsense.
Back on Earth, people would use dog sleds. A whole line of huskies pulling a sled across the ice.
Don't expect me to be the dog.
I was actually thinking of the Wendigo, and Foom is the sled.
That's the craziest idea I've ever heard.
Yeah. I love it. Too bad that camp didn't have nothing useful, like a can of anti-foam spray.
Perhaps a copy of Fighting Fin Fang Foom, Volume 3, Dragon Slaying Techniques and Strategies.
Somebody actually wrote that?
No! I invented an imaginary book with an exceptionally verbose title in order to create levity.
Excellent levity, Drax.
Ooh, I didn't think it could get any colder.
You know, it's days like these I'm glad I installed seat warmers in the Milano.
Up ahead, there's the ice obelisk.
This must be it, the frozen sea.
This is the perfect spot. Here we will challenge the great beast. Fin Fang Foom! Come and face your death!
What are you doing? We can't get the drop on him if he knows we're here.
Also, we're not killing him, remember?
Shout with me. Here we demonstrate our mettle!
Fin Fang Foom! Your end draws near!
Nope, not his end.
Your quill. Go!
Fin Fang Foom, it's nap time!
Rocket, it's your turn!
Did he just say my real name?
Rocket!
Fin Fang Foom! We're gonna decomboggle your flunking scut spigots! You hear me?
He hears you!
You scaly, overgrown Gordelsplode! You fessed lump of Satarkian shrub meat! You don't scare us!
It feels good, does it not?
Yeah! Yeah! It actually does!
Now we disrobe!
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Groot's worried about the ice.
If it'll hold Foom, it'll hold us.
Just through here. Be ready for anything.
That is technically impossible.
So, where is he?
Maybe we spooked him.
Impossible. Foom was born without fear.
You don't know that.
In the cold heart of a dying star.
Dying stars ain't cold.
This one was.
You think his lair's behind that?
Let's find out.
remember? After all. Yeah, let's dump the other pieces. Let's strip this guy bare.
Take care not to burn!
He's one of a kind. I'll give him that. Oh, come on! More fire!
That's two!
For the Bane of Ice, Peter Quill!
See? Bane of Ice isn't such a bad nickname!
Pass! You said he had purple shorts!
The best rumors are never true! Boom, baby! How you like us now?
His opinion does not appear to have improved.
One to go!
We could have just carpet bombed him with the Milano!
Where would be the fight in that?
Nice work, Peter!
Not so hot now, are you, Boo?
Bring it, you overgrown lizard!
Looks like he just did! Run! That was too close!
Good thinking! Muscles! Get through the head! He thinks you two can refund that rock right at the boom's face!
Now's our chance to do some real damage!
Wipe them out, Rocket! Now feel free to give up,
This is how
Boom!
it's done!
Yeah, play nice and we'll go easy on you!
Suppose we had so cool as I originally suggested.
Don't rub it in! Let's hurry this up! I'm getting cold!
I'm sure Boom will be happy to warm you up!
He means to crush us!
Ha! Look at him struggle!
Watch out for his... well, everything!
Rain advice, Gamora! This don't get your brain disburned!
Blitz him, Rocket!
We definitely got his attention!
Suppose we had so cool as I originally
Don't rub it in!
Don't fall underfoot!
What's wrong, Boom? Ice got your claws?
Blew him up!
Let's hurry this up! I'm getting cold!
I'm sure Boom will be happy to warm you up! It's barely a scratch! Hope this makes you square with Hellbender!
Tree, let's prepare this plan of yours!
Let loose, Rocket! I can't believe we're fighting a dragon! Hellbender's got all the minions you can eat! All you, Rocket! Drax, feel free to give up, Boom!
Love Lady Hellbender! Promise!
Are we even making a dent?
Flesh does not dent!
We seem to be making him matter! So that's progress!
Danger close, Rocket!
beast grows desperate!
Yeah, and pissed!
And he's bound to get sloppy!
Oh, this makes us swear with Hellbender!
It's better! We need a favor!
Rocket! Nuga!
One more time! Let's knock him out cold!
Doesn't look like he's gonna make it easy on us!
Beast is most dangerous when at its most desperate! We must not fail! You're ready!
Gotta fight fire with fire!
Let her loose!
Yes! We stand triumphant! Fuma's fallen.
Oh, hold on! No, wait, no! No, Lady Hellbender! Jack, stop! Guys! Wait, guys, don't! Lady Hellbender, we want to...
Nobody escapes my wrath, floorboard. Monster Queen of Seknarf 9, you said you'd hear him out. Promised.
Speak. I hope this is the one where you make a good speech.
We screwed up. We conned you. Robbed you. Killed your... baby. We can't take back what we've done. But we want to make it right.
Quill.
You murdered the Dragon Lord of Kakarantara! Ah!
This isn't you.
Fate has finally brought the two of us together. Lord Foom.
The final harvest begins. Dead worlds, screaming across space. We must go. Now.
Someone needs to take a stand against the church. We could really use some help.
You pay one debt, then create another.
No, though I can kind of see...
Enough. I will gather my forces.
All right. Let's go.
Yes! The noble Lady Hellbender shall fight alongside us this day. After we bested Foom the Invincible.
I think we found Drax's peanut butter and chocolate.
We are on the path to destiny, my friends.
I still can't believe we did it. We did do it, right?
We sure did, and we got Mantis back.
But we lost Warlock. And we'll need him to exercise the Magus once we shut down that ritual.
So we bust him out of cult prison. I've done jailbreaks before, we all have.
We still tracking him?
Oh yeah, that thing ain't coming out easy.
Good. Then all we gotta do is get there on time and hope Lady Hellbender does too.
She will. I'm certain of it.
All right. Let's gear up, people. Tie up any loose ends. Take a pee if you have to, because we're not stopping again.
Hey, Quill. Let me borrow your tunes.
Why?
I need to focus. Come on.
Do not drop that.
Mantis? What happened on Lamentis after we left? Last time we saw you, things looked dire.
It's a long story. We can talk about it after you do like Starguy says and use the bathroom.
I don't need to.
All right, but don't say I didn't warn you in church Grandpa makes you do faith crunches.
Wait, Raker's gonna do what?
It depends. But at some point, someone says my name, and then there's a little bit of pee.
Great. I did not want to know that.
Oh yeah, little fuzzy. Maybe the little bit of pee is you.
Nope.
Nice move there, Drax.
If I put my weight on my left foot, I have much better control over my right hook.
People always underestimate proper footing technique.
Drax! Hey, I was just...
There is no need to explain yourself, Peter Quill. Unlike the rodent, I do not mind when others are curious about my things.
It's a really cool blade.
With an equally impressive history.
You recognize it?
It belonged to Zatar the Unfinished, a great Catathian warrior king who led the first pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Wait... So you're saying this is basically Excalibur?
I am unfamiliar with such a weapon.
It's a mythical sword belonging to a famous Earth King.
Then yes, I suppose you could say this is the Excalibur of my people. It is a symbol of a king and the great hunt he inspired for those seeking to regain a place in Ul'Tath.
Zatar sounds like a hero of yours.
King Zatar. And he is. Every Catathian warrior knows the story of his pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Why is he called Zatar the Unfinished, then?
In the history of my people, a rival king attacked Zatar's lands, easily overwhelming his forces. Captured and broken, Zatar challenged the rival king to a fight to the death, but the conqueror refused, banishing him to a life of dishonor and disgrace instead. So King Zatar went to Maklu 4 to challenge the mighty Fin Fang Foom and change his destiny.
Well, that's depressing.
How is it depressing?
Because he obviously failed. Fin Fang Foom's still alive and kicking, mostly.
He did not fail, Peter Quill. King Zatar did not vanquish Fin Fang Foom, it is true. But he did redeem himself in the eyes of his people.
By dying? Not exactly a happy ending.
By never giving up. A warrior only truly dies when he stops living. King Zatar proved that our stories, the records of who we were in life, are ours to shape. He could have died a coward who lost his place in Ul'Tath, or he could do what I and many of my people believe he did. Change the ending of his story.
So, this great hunt thing seems like a bigger deal than I thought. Did we mess it up for everyone by capturing Fin Fang Foom?
What do you mean?
Well, its purpose is to regain entry into Catathian heaven and stuff, and now there's no Foom to, you know, send you there.
Peter Quill. There are many paths to Ultath. The pilgrimage to Maklufor is but one of them.
Right.
When Thanos murdered my family and destroyed my village, twice I chose the path of revenge. First, I raised a small army of Catathian warriors. Even outnumbered, we cut our way through the Chitauri line and challenged Thanos himself.
Wait. On Katath, you faced Thanos twice during the Galactic War?
Yes. But I was not strong enough the first time.
Strong enough to survive?
Thanos allowed me and a few others to live, to set an example. Defeated and humiliated, the surviving members of my squad chose to make the pilgrimage to Maklufor. But I could not. I continued to walk the path of revenge. Until you helped me put the ghosts of Hovat and Camarria to rest.
To be fair, I had a lot of help.
And yet you have given me a new purpose, Peter Quill. Seems my destiny was not in the mountains of Kakarantara after all, but here, on this ship, with you.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us now. I can't guarantee where our path will take us, but hopefully somewhere with lots of money and comfort.
I do not have a doubt in my heart, Peter Quill, that we will have moderate success.
I'll accept moderate. Mantis! I've got so many questions.
I know, and I want so many answers. Like, seize the means of production. Or, it's not just a rash. Or, yes, it is gluten-free.
Not the answers I was looking for, but now I'm wondering about the questions.
What questions?
What happened on Lamentis after we left? You said some people would survive, but that doesn't fare super well for the others.
Many of the elders died. They didn't resist the invasion, but they would never accept the promise. It isn't their way.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Their sacrifice bought time for me and the Kotati to hide most of the others. They will emerge when the galaxy is saved.
So you were able to hide them in the caves. Hope you told them to stay away from the fog. How did you convince Lady Hellbender to meet us on Maklufor? You weren't even with us when we decided to go.
Actually, convincing her to go after you wasn't hard at all. But convincing her to hear you out? Whew, that was tough. I had to get all creepy mystical and spook her with warnings about what would happen otherwise.
You told her about the end of the universe, and she believed you?
Oh, no, not at first. But when I brought up all her precious monsters dying, she came around. Couldn't take that chance with her babies, you know?
Well, I'm glad to have you with us.
Oh, good, because you're not always glad.
Why not?
Well, sometimes I'm your ex-wife.
What?
I think she's pulling your leg, Quill.
It only ever happens the one time, but it's so funny. Aw, she says thank you for getting rid of Aiden Warsock. Apparently she likes me better.
Adam Warlock?
Yeah, him. She thinks him bleats. It translates weird.
Hey, Bug Lady. You see anything about this mission we should know about?
I don't see much. Or rather, I see too much.
Good thinking. Get the watering sorted out before we go.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
He looks so sad, swishing around in his robes.
What'd he say?
Groot wants to water the Grand Unifier.
Oh, right.
The soaked unifier?
The Grand Humidity!
I am Groot.
Gamora Zenhuberi, you wish to practice hand-to-hand techniques.
It's still weird when you say my actual name.
I am getting used to it.
We've come a long way since Murderous Sorceress. Wasn't it what you were calling me back on my first mission with the team?
Yes. At first I believed you had bewitched Peter Quill. I could see no other reason he would hire an assassin for a protection contract.
Really? No other reason than magic?
You could also have seduced him. He lacks mental fortitude in the presence of women.
True. If I remember right, he spent most of that protection contract flirting with the waitresses.
Hey, Rocket. Working on something?
I'm always working on something.
You're not listening to my tunes?
No, you turned the music on.
Then can I have my player back?
Why? You already got music playing.
Right. So you don't need the player to focus anymore.
You might turn it off.
Yeah, but...
What part of I need to focus don't you get, Quill?
What do you need to focus on so badly anyway?
Something that might give us a way to get through the Armada around Sacrosanct. Just in case Lady Skullsuit doesn't show up in time.
Nice. What is it?
You'll see.
Peter Quill, spar with me.
I think I'll pass, Drax. I don't want to get tired before the real fight. Bet those moves are really going to impress Lady Hellbender.
I do not need to impress her. Besting the great Fin Fang Foom is proof enough of my combat skills.
Yeah, that would do it.
I'm not sure Lady Hellbender was really impressed with how we handled that fight. You know, since we accidentally killed that dragon before Groot revived him.
Would you not be impressed by a man slaying a dragon?
Maybe if he does it without my help.
Raker's going down this time, Gamora. I promise you.
And I promise you, I'm getting Nikki out of there, no matter what.
We will get her out.
Together.
Together.
You're overwatering, Sir Groot.
I am Groot.
Yeah, leave him alone. I tinker when I'm stressed. Groot waters, Gamora meditates, etc.
Here goes nothing. No, scratch that. Here go the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna barf.
And we're back. Deja vu.
Is it just me or that fleet looks twice as big now?
Wrong. It's at least thrice as big.
That's the biggest I've ever seen it.
What now?
Kill the lights, kill the engines, wait for Lady Hellbender to show up.
We're sure she's coming, right?
She is a woman of honor, a queen. She promised to gather her forces.
And how long is that gonna take?
Too long.
No. We can't be too late. We gotta save the galaxy and Nikki. One way or another, we need to get in there and shut down that ritual.
We can't take on a fleet that big.
Little Fuzzy!
Rocket, what are you doing, man?
We need to get into Sacrosanct to disrupt the ritual, right? We all know we get killed out here. So, I'm gonna make a really loud distraction.
My tunes!
Yeah, I rigged it to blast your scuddy music across all channels, while the church is out looking for the source.
We cut the engines and we flow silently right past them to board the Sacrosanct. Smart.
Seriously? Fine. But we're getting it back as soon as we win. Now get back in here! Alright, let's find a place to park.
Look at those boys. Our deception is working.
Don't sound so surprised. We are so gonna get my music back once this is all done.
Sorry, Quill. Chances are they're gonna blast it to pieces once they pin it down.
Let's make sure this sacrifice counts.
Can we not call it that?
Why are we whispering, anyways? I know they're out there, but they can't hear us through the ship's hull.
And you're still whispering?
Because I don't want to be the one to flark it up if they can hear through it. But they can't.
Certainly if they could hear us.
What?
Morgoth's breath. Whoa! Yes! Lady Hellbender has arrived!
Guardians of the Galaxy, stop hiding! The monster lords of Seknarf 9 hunger for battle.
We're not hiding.
We are sneaking.
Because we need to get into Sacrosanct alive.
Then we will slaughter as many as we can out here while you fight your way in. Eat, my children! Crack open their shells and feast upon the sweet meats inside!
This is so metal. Alright, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing base are way in, but there's still a lot of pain between here and there.
Maybe we could blow past them.
Risky.
Taking fire!
Try not to get shot, Quill. Boom! Ha!
Damage report.
Stop getting hit and there won't be no damage.
Useful, thanks. Got a piece of that guy. That one's toast.
Direct hit.
Now this is a proper dogfight.
Bruce says it's maybe better not to get caught up shooting.
Crap, that's a lot of turrets. Yeah! Cheap shot.
That's a hit. I think you're finally figuring out how to fly her, Quill.
True! I do not feel the dread in my stomach his piloting ordinarily elicits.
Careful!
I long for battle, Peter Quill! Gas inside.
Mantis, you sure you can fly her?
Yes! Sometimes!
Hang on, maybe you should.
To arms! The enemy approaches!
Rocket, any sign of Warlock?
Yeah, my tracker's showing gold one in the central lock we're making. We gotta get out of this hangar.
Rim that!
I have a
Dad,
siege!
keep punching their
Return to my
stuff.
skirmish!
Drax with the assist! These guys really need to work on their hospitality.
Tell them later, after they're dead.
Police didn't steal that from Matt!
Is that what they call a spiritual experience?
Lady Hellbender's entrance was quite the spectacle!
How was she staying to strike through without a saddle?
Yeah, Groot. Pretty sure they know exactly why we're here. You heard them. Let's hit
Scudheads! We're just here for the fulfillment!
Yes, so we can disrupt it.
So many crackpots to blast!
Makes I finish off more than you!
This will be our glorious final assault on the
Rush
church.
them, Drax!
I like your enthusiasm, Drax!
Breathing room through! Deadliest! Really missing my tooth right now, Rocket!
You need a sword, Peter! Get the rhythm right, you're dancing to your own tune! The hangar's wide open! They can attack from anywhere!
That means they can also be attacked from anywhere.
Boss lady better not ding our ship!
The insect witch seems comfortable enough with controls.
I'm on it!
Get the fork out of here!
How close are we?
Not close! Which is why we need to keep moving!
Yeah! They called in the creeper lead!
At least they brought the elevator for us!
With fervor! Can you bloggers point us to the ritual chamber?
Dressed up for it and everything!
Crack another nut job!
Lady Hellbender's entrance was quite the spectacle.
Wish Boom hadn't chopped my tubes! Really missing my tubes right now, Rocket!
You need a sword, Peter! Get the rhythm right, you're dancing to your own tune!
Thanks, bud! These guys really need to work on their hospitality!
In some cultures, this is considered hospitality.
Unify it, Rocket! Safety's off! What the? Coach is choosing his team members!
Watch it! He's healing his buddies!
And he should be Diaz and Sorcel. Beware the bolstered attacks.
You don't want to be in the way of that!
Get on the fire! He's healing his team!
I was almost cooked there! Thanks, Big B! Come on, put him down!
Any last words?
I shall break their bones.
Hey, Scudheads! We're just here for the fulfillment!
Yes, so we can disrupt it.
Bust down the smart bomb!
Guys, a hint?
The enemy proves persistent.
Damn! They called in the creeper lead!
At least they brought the elevator for us!
Got this one!
Dodge this!
Now is our chance. You have caused us consternation, but no longer.
Keep the herd coming!
Put down another cannon!
Calm down, weirdo! We'll serve it!
This will be our glorious final assault on the church.
I like your enthusiasm, Drax!
Chop them up!
Cut to pieces! The hangar's wide open! They can attack from anywhere!
As long as the ships don't spot us, we should be okay!
I am Groot.
Listen to Groot! Get in here!
Soon Lady Hellbender will dismantle this vessel, piece by burning piece. How can we be certain they have not found a way to convert the Warlock?
It would explain why they took him prisoner instead of just killing him.
And there's a lot of faith Scott beaming into this place.
Warlock hates Magus. He already evicted the thing once.
Maybe they made up. You booted me and Groot, but here we are.
I did not. You left.
My point stands.
No. If Magus had turned Warlock, he would have been here to greet us.
she spinning?
Don't worry about my flying. Just worry about your shooting. You'll meet new people soon.
Already here, Mantis.
Oh! Say hi for me!
Celestial Madonna sends her greetings.
At least Mantis hasn't crashed the Milano. Making short work of these cultist creeps.
That weirdos deserve it! I guess it was a pretty good
These people fight without
the
fear.
bug lady, I
They fully
mean.
embrace the promise.
Hey, we can get through here!
You coming, Quill?
They still mad at us? Okay, sorry we left such a mess last time we were here. Lock and roll, Rocket! Slash them to my back! Kick their butts!
He's up!
We win! We get first dibs on all the salvage, right?
Let's cross the finish line before we start dividing the spoils. At least Mantis hasn't crashed the Milano.
I believe the insect witch will prove quite capable as a pilot.
I kinda wanna know how they made so many uniforms in such a short time. We made another mess.
Groot's right! They started it!
It's a big cult. They've gotta have janitors.
Oh good, here comes the cleaning crew.
The spill is back that way, boys.
Do not believe these people are janitors.
To the bow!
Perish!
Think they'll tell us where Warlock is?
Don't think they're all from much of the shack.
I'll just walk right into that one.
These deluded souls do not know when to quit! Incoming attack! Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be wreaking outside!
Who's probably crushed half the Armada by now? At least Mantis hasn't crashed the Milano.
She's actually an accomplished pilot.
Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
What's next, Peter?
Quill, watch it!
Prepare for pain!
Time to shred 'em!
Like a hot knife.
You said it, bud. They are gonna throw everything they got at us.
And we will dodge it! I would love to see the terror on our enemies' faces.
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
Star Guy, what does the angry orange light on your controls mean?
Which one?
The one under the tape. Oh, now it's yellow. Now orange again. Ooh, yellow.
Just ignore it, Mantis.
Put tape over my warning lights?
You're distracting.
You just lost your tape privileges.
It's my tape.
Kinda hoping Warlock will free himself and save us some of the legwork.
We didn't come all this way to let some magic cave vagrant steal our kill.
He cannot succeed alone, and neither can we.
Is it really the safest route?
Lord, no! But safe ain't my top priority right now! Well, I bet you could pull up the rest of them floor panels! See? Told ya!
Good thinking! something!
Peter Quill's mind works in unfathomable ways.
That it does.
This sucks!
You mean it blows?
Yeah, that too! Suddenly I feel like I'm back on Seknar!
At least it's not raining!
Don't jinx it!
Go get him, guys!
Scott!
Great. Now what?
Where is he?
Ah, got him. Golden Boy's this way. Come on.
Yes, we're going out into space. We got no other options. And I got a theory. Yup, artificial gravity. Figured a ship this big would need it for repairs and stuff.
This is so cool!
Hang on. Okay, go, go, go.
See? Nothing to it.